practice. I did tell you today, does anybody remember what certification I'm working on and what we're doing today?
Olympic.
Jomar. Greco. And Jarvis, what do you say?
Olympic certification.
Yeah, so this is going to go to USA Wrestling. It's the silver level of coaching to get up the Olympic ladder. So that's what we're all working on today. So we do have specific goals in mind. My first goal, get you kids to smile, have some fun. You kids are all, yeah, Carl's ready. You're all choosing to be here. Nobody got dropped off. They said you made you be here. It says a lot of you don't have a season going on. Some of you training for college. Some of you are just training to get better. So be happy and enjoy yourselves. Sweat, that's going to happen probably within the next 10, 15 minutes. Like after handball, sweat's going to be going down. Learn something. That'll be good. Even if you're reviewing, tighten up your skills. If it's new to you, because everyone's at different levels, you might be really versed in Greco, you might be a beginner, it's okay, just try to get 1% better. That's what we're trying to do. And number 4, the biggest one is I want you to come back. So when you leave today, I want you to, that was fun, I enjoyed that, I want to do it again. That's the big thing. Most of you kids have been coming a lot. Some of you that are new, first day, just have some fun. That's the biggest thing. Sweat, smile, ask some questions. There's not a wrong question, just use appropriate terms. And the last 2 is sharpen Greco technique and increase your Greco awareness. That stuff's going to come as you do the little drills, and your Greco awareness will come later on. We talk about floating guts and different tactical situations. Anybody got a question on that type of stuff? So, yep, we mats are all clean. Jeremy mopped the mats out right. We talked about that earlier. We're all good. Jeremy's our student worker, so you got any questions, ask Jeremy, City Kids Wrestling Club. Everybody got a temperature check?
Yeah.
Yes, and we all signed into the practice, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's get up on the wall with Coach Briggs, our tumbling lines. Briggs, you put a 5-minute time on your phone, please?
Yes, I can. I'll do it on my watch.
Oh, thank you, sir. All right, so with all these tumbling drills, let's get 3 people up in front, please. Do the best you can. If you can't do it now, keep trying, and later on during the year, it'll get a little better. So we're going to start out with some cartwheels. Which way do you want to face, Jarvis?
To the wall.
To the wall? So face the Pyramida wall.
Yeah.
Go ahead, start cartwheels out, face the Pyramida wall. Beautiful. 5 minutes, please. Then we'll move on to tumbling lines. Spread out, make sure you don't hit your partner. Do as many as you can. If you're new, that's all right. Now we're going to do a round dog. Show me a good round dog. Good. So the difference is you're going to finish facing that wall. Cartwheel, body adjustment in the air. Good call, Dodson. There you go, Jarvis. Jomar. Let's start laying our feet together if you can too. I like how Jalen's jumping. He's ready to throw. Explosive. Oh, hold on. All right. Nice. There you go. Take your time. If it's new, that's okay. There you go. You're making it a lot better. All right, we're going to do a level change forward roll. We're going to do level change forward roll. Jomar, we see you. Let's see Jarvis. Good. Make sure you're not just rolling from here. I want that level change first. And we're going to forward roll down. Take a few steps so you don't get dizzy. Tuck your chin. Don't hit on your head. Don't move. Yep. Let's do broad jumps coming back. On a broad jump, I want your keys. It's going to start with my butt low. I'm going to finish with my butt low. Yep. So we're really emphasizing that foot. There you go. Take your time on your landing. Good, Carl. Spread out with your partners. You got enough room, Jeremy. One jumping champion. Please strap.
You got to put it in the knees closer.
All right, so now we're going to do some arm throw rolls. Halfway, I'm going to throw my right arm and shoulder roll. When I get to this part, left arm, shoulder roll to finish. So switch at me, right arm to start. There it is, Jalen and Jomar got it. Tucking our chin, going over the shoulder. Good, Jeremy Ingram. Good, you get a little angle, Jarvis. Very good, Vanessa. Good, tuck your chin. There it is, Antonio. Get as many as you can. Just do your best. We switched on left arm when we got to halfway, right? Everybody remember that? Yep. Did only Jalen remember? Did everybody remember?
I remember.
You still recording? I heard something. Okay, good. We're going to do a bear crawl roll now. Let's see a bear crawl, please. You get halfway, reverse it. Backward bear crawl. Good, Jay. Good, Ethan. There it is, DiMaggio. It's not a race. Take your time. If you're coming in, just follow the line. Just start when you're ready. Wounded bear crawl. My right leg's wounded. Other right, Jomar. You got this. There it is. That's a wounded. Get back to base. Get back to base, Jarvis. Right leg's wounded. That's all right. That's all right. Right to the leg's good, right to the left. That got some people to smile. That's on our goal. That's good. Who can guess what's coming up next? My right leg.
The other leg.
Left leg is a wounded bear. Let's see the cubs start coming down. You got me to smile under the mask here. I appreciate it.
I love you. You got cross.
You know what's good? Every wounded bear takes his own time coming in. Like I said, this is not a race. You take your time, finish up good reps, and take it at your pace. We're all here to get better. So now we're going to do an orangutan. We're going to start here. And my feet up. Hands first, then feet. Coach Barrett, can you show me a handball, please? Should be in the back right corner. Good job. Take your time to finish. All right, take a moment to catch your breath if you need to. We're going to play some handball now. Does anybody remember the rules of handball?
2 steps past the partner. 3 steps back.
What do we want to play? Hang on, what do we want to play? 2 or 3 steps? 2 steps, raise up.
22.
3 steps wins. So you get 1, 2, 3, and I have to throw the ball. You can wrestle with everybody. Yeah, everybody, DiMaggio, is he-man, you okay with wrestling?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Everybody wrestles. The middle schools are low group today. Does somebody have a question? I see raising their hands. Are you wrestling? What do you mean wrestling? During handball?
Huh?
Wrestle during handball? You don't want to play the game? No, we're going to have the game today.
All right.
Yeah, so 3 steps. Once you get here, you can wrestle, get the person, you take them down, other team gets the ball, or if you miss the ball, it goes the other way. Let's go Carl over here, Jeremy over here, Jalen with Carl, Graham with Jeremy.
We got the tallest people in the room.
You two fellas right on this side. We'll go to that side. Mario and over here. And you two on this side. And Antonio, and come down here. So, Antonio's team, let's go over there. Jarvis' team staying here.
That's 2 more people.
We got to stare them down. We got to stare them down and, show them what's up.
I'll put you on that seat, and your brother Nambi's name. Nice to meet you. We'll put you on this seat.
step. Then you gotta stop and pass it to your
Junior, all right.
Don't let him
Put
snap
it
back
on
to
the
you.
question, ready to go. All right, so, what does it say on there for handball? I think it's like 15. All right, Jeremy, see who gets the ball. Here we go. Hey, I meant that to get the smiles. Other way. You gotta touch the wall and score. Wrestle, other way. Watch it down, other way.
John!
Dimer!
Hey, we're just working on hands, balls, and strike. Get it, Graham. That's great. 3-0.
Sometimes it's easier.
Jump. Hey, watch them elbows. You ain't doing Greco yet. Other way.
Pick that thing up.
Don't be going elbows. You didn't do Greco section yet. Other way. Let's go. Oh, he thought he was on his team. Going this way.
Hey, coach, do a job. Yeah, that's us down here. We get the tape ball down here.
Start it up.
He said if we take
Other way. Oh, that's not the coach this way.
Yeah. What you mean? That's what they did last time.
You were going at college. We changed the rules.
Free game, baby.
All right, 3-1. 3-1. Where we at time, Coach Briggs? Yes, sir. 3 minutes left or 3 minutes in? Okay. All right, good. So that's how we'll do it the rest of the practice. I don't know. So I don't have to ask that. All right, 3-2. Good deep.
Oh, he ain't.
There we go. Oh, Graham set him up. Be careful around the edges. I don't want nobody pushing the wall. Rest in the middles. Don't be running the walls. That's how people get hurt.
Yeah, Jay.
Let that thing rock.
3-3. Oh, you have to juke.
Let's go.
Let's get the Euro stuff.
He's not there.
Whoa! I didn't even have the ball yet. Okay, yeah. New rule, you gotta have the ball before you wrestle. You gotta let them secure the ball before you wrestle. gotta find a way to deal with the ball on the ground. High five! How much time left, Coach Briggs?
2 minutes left.
Jarvis, hey, watch your shoulders. Your fingers are easy by lot. That's nice.
Back here! Pass it to me!
Yeah, there you go. Pass it to D.
There.
Jeremy. Jeremy's a big body.
Right here!
Hey! 6-5. Got about a minute left. Graham's cherry picking. He's ready. Oh, his team's gonna beat up in the paint.
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the ball. Let's go. You make it up.
Next point wins. Cheater! Oh, let's take that.
That's all good. Touch it. Ah! Let's go!
Hey, good job, Reed.
I got like
Big fellow.
7 steps.
On
I
partner.
couldn't stay on long
On
enough.
partner.
As soon as I know we could tackle, it was game over. Was it here? 6 feet. Come on. I'm in that corner getting jumped.
Hey, we'll give you a minute to catch your breath. Start finding a partner while you catch your breath. I see this in the group. You can make this against a 3. All right, look in the middle. The first thing we're going to do, Jalen's going to use it for a second. We're going to do some mixed Greco lifts. I'm going to get Jalen, I'm going to pick him up and do my lift with 3 steps. So what I do is, Jarvis, you watch us get on the film. Where's my initial step going to go when I'm doing this? Nose. In between the legs, what we call the danger zone. So I'm going to come in, lock, arch. 1, 2, 3. You're not going to wiggle yet. That's going to be the next one, but that's good. Arch. 1, 2, 3. As many times as you can, halfway, your partner takes you back. Let's get it. 1, 2. If you're in a group of 3, you switch every one.
I led my team to victory. I gave them 110% effort.
Start over here. We're all going this way. We're all going this way. We'll walk this way. Have defense on it. Ladies, I want your heads back. We're walking this way. Right there. Good, Ethan.
Watch that back.
Good. Very nice. Good, Z-Man. Antonio, I want you lifted. You can walk with your head back towards me, please. Yes, I'm going to do this. Let's get us all going. Very good. Good adjustment. Yeah, there you go. My group back here, let's wait till everybody finishes before we go back, please. We're doing good, but I don't want you to run into each other. There you go, Maisha. Very good.
Oh, nice
I
job.
want to see these back arches and lifts. Good, Carl Dodson. Good, thank you. Now we're ready, Caleb. We start us this way. Yep, now you switch over here. Get in there, capture. You can lock how you choose. C-lock, table grip. You see someone really get like a hug grip. Good, Amalia, get that arch. There you go, very good. You doing all right? I think it's working.
somebody should be a part of my highlight reel.
And I know some of us, like, you got some backgrounds and stuff, but if you have certain limitations, do what you can. Jalen, can we demonstrate the next one? We're going to do lift and wiggle. This time I'm going to take Jalen all the way down. Now I'm trying to hold him tight, welded to me, and he's just swimming there trying to make it inconvenient. So I've got to adjust to get used to carrying a person. So I come in, there it starts going. I'm taking my time. This time I'm keeping him in the air. Again, here, we'll wait for everybody, and we'll switch. We got that one? Yeah. Got that one?
Yeah.
1, 2.
Oh, let's do this like freeze, because like, I'm
I just want steak.
Good job, Miss Eccles. Swim on him, Jade. Yeah, grab swimming. If you fall down, get back up and start again. Good job, Wayne. By early groups, good job, Wayne. Good. You know, if you got a little advantage, swim a little harder, a little softer. You know, Mark got it. And watch out, Carl. Come down, Carl is going to be swinging a lot. Yeah, I got a smile. I got 2 of them. All right. Jay, you want to come more back out, please? We're going to try our quad pod rotations. So Jay, let's start with quad pod. Actually, can you just go the other way, please? I don't know why I just start here. So this one, if you can't do it, then you're just going to lift your partner. But if you could, we're coming over the top, popping, switch. This is how it looks with nobody. This is how it looks with Jay. I know not everybody has the hips for this yet, but if you don't have the hips, I want you to get it here. If you can pop it, get low. Send it. Send it. It's, Jay, you want to try that on something or you want to pick?
I'll go with Jerry.
All right. And it's okay if you haven't done this before, just get used to that lift. If you've done it before, let's try to pop and get this rotation. Good. So cues you're seeing is he's getting down to a squat, he's coming up and he's catching a squat. Similar to those jumps. We ready to try that one out and when you see it again?
Try it out.
Let's try it out with your partner. 1, 2. Both of y'all going.
Man, ankle's gonna hit the ceiling.
No more space to get.
I can't do the side to side.
Good, Jeremy Seckles. Let's see it, Jeremy. Nice jump on. And partner, do a good job. Nice release. Partner, let's land in that quad pod like a cat. Just do about 2 or 3 and switch it back and forth. Yep, you have souffle gummies. And if you want to use the souffle gummies, you can stand on the walls as well.
That's where you're at. So, yeah, the dummy and give it a try. I did seem more comfortable to the
If you haven't switched partners, you gotta have to make sure you switch by now. If you haven't switched partners, there you go, Delonio, there it is. Good, Graham, smooth, very smooth. There it is, John. Good, Jeremy. If you practiced this before, it starts, there you go, Z-Man. All right, nice catch. Remember, these are looking a lot better, especially you kids. Good, Jonathan James. Catch it low. Catch it low. Be strong. Catch it in good wrestling position. Catch it in good wrestling position. Beautiful. Great. Good job. Let's bring it back down this wall, please. Jalen, can I use you for my demonstration, please? Yep. All right. Feeling good? Those look a lot better, those pops. Everybody was getting a good lift. And what I was saying to some of you is we always want to be in one type of position while we're in practice.
Good position, great position.
Good position too, but even simpler than that. The simplest as you can get it. Stay simpler than that. You're right, but what are we doing? What are we doing though? What is this? Practice.
Drilling.
Wrestling. I want you to be in a wrestling position, athletic position. So when you finish those lifts, don't stand up. Finish it, catch it here, so you can pop and send it. Right now, Coach Jalen's going to be down flat parterre. We're going to start out here. We're going to review the gut wrench going into the valley. If you're new, then you can pick up some of the cues as we go along. We'll help you. If you've been here before, then you can help me out with some of the cues if I miss anything. Everybody familiar with a gut wrench for the most part that's been here? Remember that? Yes. All right. So one of the main things that we're going to do on our gut wrench is we need to be in the proper level and wrestling position. This one we're doing right now, for my arms at 90 degrees. Does everybody know what 90 degrees is? I know some of you younger kids might not, but
A right angle.
a right angle. So for this gut wrench, this is 90. I need to be here or behind. Not far behind, but close. If I'm too far forward, that's what I'm going to do what's called a level change in my hips and get in good position. Because I don't want to be too far forward on this one on Jalen. I'm putting him down into the mat with my chest, my core, rolling him into me. Bring him to, where's my valley? Who remembers? Yep, it's this V right here in my hips. I'm going to roll him into here and arch on my feet and finish in good position. The rep's not done until we're ready for the next one. So we start off to the side. That could be straddle, or that could be side. That's wherever you go. Can't open and get in. I'm not going to get my lock squared up yet because I don't want it to roll. Here, now I'm too high. What do I do? What's our change? Level change. So actually, let's turn around so you can see this level change. A lot of this stuff is done right in here and through the legs, so it's easier seeing back. Same with taking a shot though. If I'm going to shoot a double leg, I don't just go in like this. I level change and I attack. Same principle with our gut wrenches. So I'm in, can opener, I'm butterfly, I'm too high, I level change. Now we're tight right here, right? That feel good, Jalen?
Yeah.
I'm going to pull him in, I'm going right, bring him into my valley, popping, and finish in good position. And we're going to see next year if I finish lazy, what's going to happen. Does everybody understand when I say we're finishing good position?
Yes.
What? On top and covered. Let's see, Jarvis, you got a good gut wrench. Can you do it on Jalen? Also, I see you kids running your feet, using your core, that row that we're working on with the Hertz equipment. Valley. Good. How'd that look? Good. Everybody ready to try that out? Anybody got any questions?
No, sir.
One more time. Let's have Jalen do that one. Clean gut wrench. Jarvis. The key to this is you need to keep this person close to you the whole time. No space. You see Dale the welder. You see how tight he is. There, good pop. Where you got to finish, Jay. In position. So if you stay too far on the side, you're going to float next. I want you covering. Even if you can't, you are good here. For beginners, I'm just working on covering the hips right here. Everybody ready to try that one out? Let's go 1, 2. Just take some time.
Ain't a lot of pumping your leg.
Chris, can you give me 10 minutes, please? Or you got the 60 minutes still going?
I can do another one.
Top, Jeremy. Good position. Nice. That's a finish on top. There you go. And We got a lot of room. You can run out if you need to. Don't run over each other. Like on DiMaggio and Z-Man. Let's move you all down over there so you don't be on the big fish right now, please. Or if you're on the bag room, wherever you want. Alright, y'all got bag room? Z-Man, DiMaggio, we got over there. Sound good? And now you ladies got plenty of space. There you go, Greg. Keep your lock as you finish. You got a 60 running. You're the man. Thank you, sir.
You the man, B.
You make sure you keep the timers going. We're all good. And you're the smile man. You keep the kids. You keep us all happy and feeling good.
I tried. I really do.
What? Help them out.
Oh, Kelly. Here we go. This is the one I was talking about. That we did try. You got it.
You might want to have your hands locked. So you can go here.
If you're experienced, you want to try to get 2 boat entries and you got the room, try to get 2 in a row. There you go, beautiful. And then when you get done, try to finish and keep your hands locked if you could. Beautiful, Jeremy. Way to go. Oh, you go really fast.
That's the winner. I can have to click on her head. Raise her level. There it is.
Make sure we're staying welded to us. I want to see chest to back, no space. Good, man. Welded. Let's see what you got, Joe Moore. Do both of those. There it is. Beautiful. Now you got 2 moves to swing together. You guys are doing it enough, or if you want to try to do one and then get a second one as well, you guys are right for that. See it, Carl? Nice. Nadia, you alright? Good, Carl. See what you got, Johnson. Good. Nadia, we're going to finish your flat right afterwards. Get your level right, roll the chest to chest. Roll in. Do one more adjustment to make it easier for you, Jonathan. Watch me one time. Really good to top of this. Bring them in here. Use your leg. Pop it up. You need to get a little more gain on it. Let's see, try that one out. Really focus on bringing into that valley. You get a strong finish. Make sure you kids are using your belly. There you go. Hop, hop. There. That was a lot better. Good, Ethan. Yep, start getting some combos.
You can also go here across instead of arm. Yeah.
Back to back. Nice. Body person, you can start resisting now about 50%. Make your person work a little bit. We're not going live, but really make them earn the points. Antonio, doing a bit of high foot. This one, try to get right now. Ribs. Oh, your level to here. Try to help one more. There you go. Chest on with the pressure. Good pop. And know you guys are going out now, but good finish. Give yourself some more room. You guys are big boys. You all right with this one? Get a nice roll. When you come through, try to go on your head. Pop. There it is. Go on your feet. There you go. Now go. Good. Try a couple like that.
Don't fight it, Jarvis.
So now we're adding a little resistance. If you're comfortable, and try to add a little combo. After you get one gun, let's see if we can get two. Good, guys. Do something a lot better. Come on, Z-Man. There it is. Very good. Woo! Yes, Jalen, regardless of your window, you showed 2 gut wrenches in a row for him. That was good. We didn't demonstrate. That was a big question.
I mean, 4, you know?
It would be 4 altogether, the math man. See, there's another smile. You got the smiles coming. The sweat's here. Hopefully we're learning something. I like the entrance to him while you're ready. Change your level, Hector. Change your level first. There it is. There, that's a good position. Now go. Right to the bed, right? Oh, yeah. Good adjustment.
You're heavy.
Wrestle through it. Wrestle through it. If you make a mistake, just keep wrestling through the position. That's how you learn. It's not a problem. So you gotta make sure it's real tight in there. There, yeah, he's in there now, Domar. Oh, Domar's resisting. That's what's going on. Good. Good partner too, Joe Mom. Way to make him work for it. You got about 3 more minutes. You can start playing around, get combos, make your partner work. Fight into the gut wrench. If you don't know gut wrench defense, fight towards the gut wrench. We're only going 50%. This is still a top person's drill. We're not live yet. Good. So we get 2. You can go the other way too. Beautiful.
Man, John, we don't pop
can start out flat. So we might get some Swedish grip later on in Joe. I know that's your favorite. So that was good. I liked there's definitely some good questions. Aisha's group, they asked, what is 2 in a row? Because I realized some of you experienced kids that know when you lock up a gut wrench, you can score 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for the tech fall. So every time we did that little spin, we were getting 2 points in Greco. And we don't even need to go all the way over. We just need to expose this back over 90. So as soon as I break Jalen past that plane, that's 2 points for me. So if you get a good gut wrench, if you get a good parterre game, you can really change the game. Now every once in a while, we're going to run into somebody else that gut wrenches us. If they don't, the rep isn't done until you're ready for what? Who knows?
Another one.
The next one. So if somebody finishes a lazy gut on you and they're right here, they're not ready for the next one, we're going to show you how to do something called a float. So I'll let Jalen do it to me. Now this drill is going to be more for the bottom person, so we focus bottom parterre. Jalen's still doing a good gut about 90% of the way. So everything's beautiful. He's working the gut until right here. This spot, I want you to cover the hips. You're going to see now what happens if you don't. If the person finishes lazy, we said we fight into the gut wrench, so my hip's coming into him. I'm coming over, and I'm scooping this head. If I can, get a chest to chest, lift the head up, look down for our pinning combo. Without anybody on me, Jalen's coming, gut wrenches me, he's lazy, and I catch it. You want to try one time at full speed, Jalen? Everybody seeing the basic principles as we're going, we're following. Squeeze. That's how it should look. Yeah, you might have to put a squeeze or whatever. And then also in Greco, it's not the 3 count like folk style. Pin him. 1. Jarvis, do you know what the rep does at the table? Jarvis hands up. Somebody, Coach Briggs confirms. The rep goes like that. Pin. It's not a touch fall, but it's about 1 to 2 seconds. You got to get this person flat. You get a quicker pin than folk style. So we understand a little of the scoring stuff and what we're going here for this float.
Can you run that one more time?
Who's this drill for right now? Bottom person. And Jalen's going to do a good 90%. Through. Yep, and it's not as pretty, but it worked. Who wants to come out and try it with a partner? Joe Mark, come on out. Here, Jalen, you're supposed to do his weight. He has to roll up each in all tracks. We'll give you some breaks. Jalen works his good upright, so now, in, right there.
You way too much.
Power confirm, Briggs, and mat rep. Fall. Y'all ready to try that one out? Let's go with our partner. 1, 2.
Oh no, I think I felt the leg pump.
Briggs, do you hit me with a mat
I don't think that overturns that. If you get pinned, you can turn it, Brett.
I'm like, hold on, man. I think it's fine.
Now we're drilling steep now. You're letting your partner do the move. You're getting about 25% resistance. You're right. that T, so don't teach there in your back. Let me go over here for a second. Okay, good to here. Don't chase towards the legs. So I think you're more like this. Come towards here and make this T position, chest to chest, chest down, pull his head up and look at the sky. So if you go back here, what are you going to do, Jeremy? He's going to go right over here.
2 points.
Those are little things, yes, 2 points. Those are little things that will help you get that pin right there. Let's see it one more time. The technique is good. We'll just change it from a reversal to a pin. Pinning position, that boy.
Come inside.
Great job, fellas. Put that up. How y'all doing? There you go, Tomajo. Don't get it. See, that's it. Yep, keep coming. There you go. Get to a pinning position. Almost. Now watch you chest to chest, raise your legs. I'm trying to get out there, Tomajo.
Be worse.
Good, there you go. Switch it up. Good to start smelling the blood. Work on pins. Break for a second. Everybody look in the middle, please. Jarvis, can you come right here? Stay where you're at and just take a look. A lot of us need some help here. Just get on your back. I know it's a weird thing to say. When we're coming here to finish for a pinning position, a lot of us are getting here and we're chasing the legs. If I'm like here on you, Jarvis, what are you going to do to me? Now I'm on my back counting the legs. And he's in a better position, so it's no good. So when you get your opponent to your back, I want you to work on getting to this T position. So I don't stay here. I get chest to chest, hips down, lift up on his shoulders. I want to pressure my chest down, and I'm looking to the sky. It's got to be quick. It's like wrestling the bull. 1, 2, pin and get out. So our technique's looking good. Let's try to finish with a pin. 1, 2. Focus on that T position, nice and strong. Chest on her, and make a T with your body. Right there. Good. A lot better, J.I. Looking a lot better. Get to that finish spot. Get to that finish spot. There it is, Colin. I was about to say, you want to try this out with a couple other kids your size? What grade are you in? 6? I'm going to come put you in a group where I have Coach Briggs help you out with smaller guys. Come follow me.
Hey, man, stop hooking my leg. Brick.
Good, Jeremy. It looks a lot better. I like that position. You don't get the punishing part of that here. All right, let's start going about 50% resistance. Make it a little more match-like.
We did it.
We're ranked at 75.
75.
scoop, good scoop. And the nails done. Double points. Keep coming, Z-Man. Keep coming, Z-Man. Good, after like that's a lot better. Very nice. Get it, Ethan, right away. Hey, that's good simulations. That's how it's going to look in a match. You just sink your hips at the end. You got that fall. Good job, Jomar, too, because that's how it's going to be. You got to be squirrely in the match. Good, very nice. Get after it, Jomar. Get after it. Get after it. Get the fall. Get the fall. Woo, there it is. Good fight, Ethan. I want to see this bottom person getting after it. Male and female, getting after it. About 1 more minute on this one. Put the mouse you to attack it. All right, above you.
So back foot, right?
Charge, you got the ball from the beginning. Good job, you got to hustle up.
I can't get track of myself.
Now that you start flat, face it this way, please. All right. Who remembers the rules of the wall? Anybody? Carl.
Mouth shut, eyes open.
Eyes open, ears open, mouth shut. I want you kids to be wrestling a lot more than I'm talking. This great behavior, I get to teach a lot more content. So now we're going to start to show some lifts from parterre. If you've been in this class before, you can pick it up and Jalen will show you how to send it later on. If you haven't been in this before, I just want you to get used to lifting up your partner. And we also have souffle dummies all around, so if you want to try with a dummy first before a person, definitely feel free to do that. The steps when I lift. Does anybody remember which foot steps first? Jomar?
Side leg, so like let's say you're straddling from the left side position, your left leg would go over first, right?
Well, my left leg goes first.
Back foot step.
Back
It's going to go, so we're going to go back foot. You had, I think you were thinking the right thing, but the terminology we're going to use is back foot. So there'll be two types of lifts. One is going to be a straddle lift, where his leg is in between me. I come down, I'm lifting right over his core of his body. You got two hip bones, if your part has got a little fluff in there, you feel it, there'll be hip bones somewhere in there. So when I step for the straddle lift, back, forward, I'm going to squat down like all the rest, trying to get a good pick up here, and I'm going to catch it right here. And I'll just walk a few steps. Same thing, other side for straddle. Now which leg moves first? Left. Right here. Am I in a good position to lift? Right here?
No.
Lower my level. What else should be? I want to lift over the center line. So if I'm straddling, I'm going to step almost in his danger zone. To the side. Hips. Big rips and capture. Good. So have you face them, Jalen? Now we'll show side lift. A little easier for most. I'm starting in between. Back, front. Hips. Get low. Lift. Right here. The other way. Always start in the middle. And if you're a beginner, it's your first day, you're just going to work footwork. Straddle. Straddle. Side lift. Everybody see I'm turning on the side? I'm turning to attack. So this side, where am I lifting at? Hip bone, center line. Get low. Capture. Move. Jeremy, you want to come out? Jalen, you want to send one?
Yeah.
Jalen will show you how you can send for 4. If you've done this before, you can send for 4. If you haven't, practice on a super leg dummy first. Oh, your choice. Thrower's choice. What is he in good position to do? Again, you can light those up 2 in a row.
One more.
Let's see one more. That's right.
Yeah, let's go.
This gets the smiles going.
Yeah, keep him in the air.
Hey!
Bravo, bravo.
And one coaching technique I know Jalen used to do, especially at Fargo, is he would pick up the guy, and if I'd be coaching by that pole, he would walk them right over here while I'm talking to him. He'd throw him out of bounds almost in my lap. So know where you're at. If you go like this, you can finish a step or 2 out, and they can probably score on you very minimal, where you go low risk for 4 points, bringing them towards your coach. You want to see Jeremy get that a shot?
Yeah.
You think you can do it? Oh, Jalen's ready. All right.
Stay loose, Jeremy.
Jay, all right. Those steps, good center line. See the boomstick. Hey! For my blue people, as we fall, try not to stick out like don't push anything. These mats are built, these are for throwing. So when you come in, they're built just like the Olympic Training Center was. They got these bounce boards, so they got some spray. It's not like your old high school mat or training on 1980s mats. This is a beautiful MMA gym. Don't be afraid to send it if you've done it before. So to recap all that, if you have done this drill before, you can go all the way up and send them. If it's your first day, let's work steps. When you're confident with your steps, you can get a lift, throw a super leg dummy, and we might throw a real person. Does everybody know what they're doing and why they're doing it? Beautiful. 1, 2. Ribs, that's
Probably out. I didn't wait for that guy that had the thumbs up the entire rotation. I was like, yeah, this is safe.
When Jalen throw, you just look too nice, bro.
I know, man. It's not bad. Can I send it?
Get a few lifts in. I see you getting ready. Get a couple lifts in. Then you can go too. Good, DiMaggio. I like with the dummies. DiMaggio, your group, y'all got the brown dummy over there. The lady's got the crack. That one might be a little big for you, man. You should start with something. Back push going first. You go side lift. Now when you do it, here, practice getting that character position. Spread your feet a little more. You ever do a squat or something in the gym? There you go. Just like you're doing the squat on there, squat down. That's what that's doing. Once you're quicker, hands heavy. Up here, that's a good thing. I did the wrong foot. Front, here, little pop. Then you get your arms locked. You get that lift. Do the hip first. Try to lift. Just like that. There you go. Doing good. Let's go. You're coming over the top. Here, this side. Over the top looks going to be something different. Get under it. Good, John Moore, send it. Beautiful. Put back down. That's a good Swedish lift.
Yeah.
You don't want your arms over. You're both going to come here. Here. Little mind your back arch and send it. Yeah, just like that. There you go.
Just go back and film it.
Other way. Put your hands. There it is. What you're doing now is something different. Other way. Oh, you got it first. Very good. All right, so lower up.
His legs or whatever. You split the legs.
You went over again. The arm you lead, the foot you lead with is the arm you lead with. So when you step in and out, that arm is lead picking him up.
Coming in like that, there's not wrong. The youngest need some help? Take a break for a second. You're going to go out of bounds. Put it back down. So y'all are doing good. I want you to see this one too. Y'all are doing good. Coming over the top. I want to see you guys grab it here. We're going to this. Try that one out. Or just get the lift. Drop down. Pick up your hips. Good. That's all you need. If you want to try to throw it, good. Not good. There it is. It's easy, man. When you get on this side, just like that. To help you out when you lift, you're coming here, looking at me, and all arms. Drop your butt down, use your legs. Pick it up too. Do it one more time. You got this. Yeah, there it is. Pick up your legs. You're doing everything right. You get to here. One more catch it. Catch it right here. Well, yeah, catch it. Bring it up on top of your hips. Good. Right there. If you want to use it, take the back arch and bring it over the top. Every time. There's Jomar.
Yeah, we got the lift. Our strong feet. Ain't like it. Get up first. He can get scared.
straight here. One more time. I started talking to Joe Mar. I'm sorry. You said something fell off, Jeremy? How we doing on these?
She just threw me.
That's good. She could throw you in. It'd be trouble having girls her side.
Yeah, and trying to. I couldn't even pick her up. Hey. Yep, get your first. Yep. Wait, before you get your squat in, readjust, get your lock, and then take it. Take it.
Let's be ready, go!
Yeah, right there.
Got one more foot again! Good, I love the smiles, I see the sweat. Did anybody learn something? All right, Carl learned something. We're almost there. We're cooking with oil, y'all. Okay, this next one, we're going to start doing some upper bodies. This is Greco. We're going to do a little bit on the feet. So we're going to start off with a head and an arm throw. And just like it sounds, I'm going to come in inside ties, clamp it down. We're going to do two variations. The first one is going to be a step through like a hip toss. The second one is going to be a sag headlock, a little more safe and effective.
Yeah.
The first one, I'm pressing down on my inside tie. This arm is punching through. I step. I can load them on my hips. Right down on top. When I get here, do I stay and smile for the camera?
No.
What do I do?
Adjust.
Adjust how?
Scissor step.
Scissor step, yes. Which leg?
Left.
Bottom leg. So my bottom leg's going to come underneath. And what does this look like? Just like that float position, right? We're going for the pin. You always want to go for it, because right here, a lot of people finish the headlock like this. What are you going to do, Jalen?
Follow through.
Now, once again, I'm in trouble. So those are those little keys that turns a 4-point move into a fall that I want, especially you young kids, be working on. I do a fast one. So I'm coming in here. Right there. And you see, I got a little bit of weight on Jalen. He's fine. If you're first day, you don't need to throw anybody at all. We have plenty of souffle dummies. Do what you're comfortable with. Feel comfortable with a dummy before you throw a human being. Number one, I don't want anybody injured. I want you all to come back and have some fun. So be confident before you throw another human. The sag is a good place to start if you're not that confident. So we'll go this side. On the sag, I'm banging down again, but this time I'm not stepping all the way through. I'm keeping my inside hip, and I'm just slowly walking and touching it to Jalen until he falls. Now, how do I finish again?
Scissor step.
Get the fall. So with no partner, head and arm, sag. Don't need to be the most athletic person, because the strongest doesn't always win. Smartest doesn't always win. Who's going to hit the move at the right time, adapt to the match. Jalen, you're pretty good. Let's see Jalen and Joe Mar try these out.
I'm just doing the regular head.
Joe Mar, take a second, tie your shoe. Everybody else take your. You can do whichever one you're more confident in.
Omar, that means you're gonna get thrown.
You might. The sag is like a little slow poison. It's kind of nice.
I like the sag. Very effective.
It is.
Boo.
Yeah, we're not going to fool anybody, but maybe what's something we could correct on. Which one were you going for, Jalen? Sag.
More hit up, man.
Yeah, so, okay, good. So Jeremy's got some good keys. In Greco, we're not allowed to coach down wrestling, which used to be down here, stuff like this. In Greco, we're both in. So our partner is going to be pushing it here. Then when Jalen goes, he's going to be able to hit it. So let's have Jomar a little erect. And Jalen is going to just hit a head and arm. There, nice sag, finish for a fin. Jomar, let's see try that one out. Jomar's going head and arm bomb. I don't know.
Bro, I'm bombing you bad.
Jomar only knows how to send it. He loves it. What do you gotta do? What do you gotta do? Hey, get this chest to chest.
Finish in the T.
That's better. You have T position. Beautiful. We ready to see what time it is? For our demonstration with the dummy. Hey, wall rules, what are they? Oh, cool. I like that. That's right. The quicker we're done, the quicker you can go. So we got the dummy. All different sizes. Anybody got any questions? Are we ready to play around this position? Ready to play around. 1, 2. Both people going. 50%. Offensive person scores. Make them work. Video all going good? Looks like we're still recording, all right. Why don't you guys get the girls? Y'all know how to throw.
I can pick it up.
Be gentlemen.
He would have got it in his head. I was just here right now.
Oh, you don't have to use the big dummy.
I was just trying something out. So I gotta know if it's okay.
Your right foot through. Go ahead, your butt going all the way over there, because that's what's going to help him. Pull the head down, pop up to my legs. There you go.
That's your new nickname.
And now try to run him all the way down the guy. Good, Jomar.
I just started off the head last time.
Good, that was a good sag. And now you can try another one. Hit that top too.
Bring it down nose.
Alright, so if you can't pop it over the top, you get it out. Grab them over here. Just kind of give the butt a boost for him. That's why you have to boost it up. You got the little one over there, the brown one. Good. That brown one will be easier for you.
Good job, Lady Jarvis. Good job, Lady Jarvis.
Oh, nice save.
Yes.
What do you call this maneuver? Great, let's bring it on into the wall, y'all. Bring it on into the wall, y'all. Yes. All right. So we're doing good. We're going to get through and try to get through a couple of quick techniques. Now we got some live stuff planned out for you all too. So we're going to have some fun. Kids are doing great. Keep the same energy, the smiles. It's beautiful. So now that we know a headlock, what is the next step after that?
Defend.
Defend it, because every move has a defense, that move has a defense, and it's just who's going to hit it at the right time, who's going to get their technique better. Does anybody know any of the techniques for headlock defense? There's two things right away. Yes, Jarvis.
Hips in.
Hips in, what else? Elbows back, beautiful. If you remember those two things, you'll be good right away. Because Jalen is going to get a head and arm, and I mean, the first thing you normally see before a kid gets hit with this head and arm throw is they lock up right here, and Jalen just takes it, and I'm gone. Because I think it's good, I got him, but I'm in his wheelhouse, and he's going to launch me. So to switch this up, try to go head and arm this side now. When Jalen goes head and arm, my elbow's got to come back, and my hips come in. And from here, if I want to, once we're good enough, then we can readjust, pick him up, and go for that reroute.
You like this? You should have just did it.
Just go for it, or I'll go for it next time. Be careful, like Jalen was saying. We see the little dummy. Yes, Jeremy.
I'm about to get a rock bottom today.
I think it was when people get up so high, but also stopping from falling because it's not even like believing it.
Because in folk style, who is it on to return it to the mat safely?
Guys.
The attacker. In freestyle and Greco, who's it on to return to the mat safely?
Defender.
Defender. So a big difference. First people days, we're not going to scare you. You're going to have some fun. You're going to work on elbows back, hips in. If you've done this before, once I get this elbows back, hips in spot, I'm going to pop my hips in, collect here, come in front, what we call the reroute. Jalen, you want to try that one out on Jeremy?
I ain't that good.
Yeah.
That's all right, we're all here to learn. So Jeremy, go head and arm. Jeremy's going like 50-75%. Elbows back first, hips in. Now pick him up. Reroute him down. Let's see if Jeremy can do it.
It didn't seem that bad.
It's not. It's not. Elbows back first. Elbows back first. You're doing good. Just make sure elbows back first. We're going to come in here to get that adjusted. Yes, you adjust position. Now you capture. Now capture. Rerock. Good. So even you see some of our more experienced wrestlers are still learning this position. That's good. When Jeremy comes up for head and arm on me, if I go right to rerock him, I'm in his spot. So I got to adjust. You see it comes from this to here. Then I capture and rerock. If you want to try the full rerock, go ahead. If you want to just go hips out, hips in, elbows back, headlock defense, that's okay too. Anybody got any questions? All right, let's get after it. 1, 2.
Man, what you talking about?
Have some fun with it. Have some fun with it. Spread out. Elbows back, then you pick them up. Ethan, go. You gotta get in front then, Jomar. One more time. Come on up. Yep, that's right stuff out in front of you. With your hip. Watch me. Ethan comes in. He's got a good step. So if you're here, you got to beat this step. Elbows back, hips in. Now I capture it. As I'm bringing him down, I come in. You're right there. Good. Hey, there it is. All right. Because Ethan's got long legs. He's coming deep with his step. Excellent. Let's see you, J.R.
Here, it'll be easier.
Forward. There you go. That's your last adjustment.
You don't do nothing strange.
So go back. Okay, so how go back and turn your chest square to the back. So when you go back.
Nice. Couple more reps. You're doing good. Nice. Beautiful. Great job, ladies. Jeremy. Jeremy. You're doing good. So clear your legs out. You're like bringing them on top of you. Because you want to plant it.
I'm too used to kind of, what is it called? We got
Yeah, we turned them nicely.
yeah.
This is Greco. You can be neat. All right. Hector's tough.
Look at that.
And the good part is he gets to do it back to you the next time. So you don't need to go 100%, but don't try to get your legs in there. Let's do it one more time. All right, use the butt. One more. There's better. And that's right. You're right on your shoulders. I love it. Good. Ethan. There it is. There's your air chest on top. You got it. All right, Fred. Stay where you're at. Look in the middle. Stay where you're at. Look in the middle. Jan, would you go with me, please? Nice, Howdy. Everybody see? So we're going to go 1 minute of pummeling. If you've never pummeled before, we're going to start what's called an over-under position, and we're going to switch our feet and our hands. We're coming in here. Adjust position. Hitting our chest each time. Switching our feet. Working on pummeling. We ready to try that with our partner? Yeah. Right into it. 1, 2.
Hey, position, actually stay in good position.
Coaches, help out with the beginners, please.
That 1 hour timer is done. An hour.
So, okay. Look. So, you got the underhook. Bam. On this side, I got an overhook, and on the other side, I got an underhook. So you switch your feet. The hand. And you what happened? Yep. And then she switches, her hand comes on this side.
All right, Fred, shake it up. If you're doing good at pummeling, look in the middle. These groups right here, I'm talking to you all. You guys, everyone's getting it pretty good. Jalen's going to show, you remember redirection? So Jalen's going to be working redirections. He's going to go about 3 times, and I go 3 times. Watch Jalen's technique as he hits this redirection. Can you explain to him what you're doing now, Jalen?
So, you know, we're in the over-under. So what I want to do is I want to kind of put this thumb in this elbow right here, and I want to push it down. So this, I'm able to push forward a little bit more. And basically with this underhook side, I'm going to hook on the shoulder right here. Hook on the shoulder, and I'm going to push in the hip with this overhook side. Just twist. Push in,
getting to land me heavy on this foot, just go ahead and pick up the capture on it, Jalen. Everybody see the kind of combo we're setting it? So it's a redirection, a push-pull, and if you've done it before, let's try to get a body lock capture on it. You ready to try that one out? 1, 2. Redirection, capture. This one, take this one out of there. Pull down, push her there. We're going to switch it about. There you go. Yep, you're trying to get her to step hard on that foot. Get your hands to the same spot. You're trying to get her weight.
You did that one. This one.
Pull down there. Good. You want to hit this foot hard so she can step. A lot of weight there. There you go. Get the feel for this one a little bit. Step. You should be seeing a heavy step on this redirection, one side or the other. Push, pull. Push, pull. Pull. What are we doing on 10? Alright, cool. You're getting some live and stuff. Thank you. Everybody come on in the middle. Let's bring it back on our pyramida.
Good, Marcus. You're probably a little bit too far back.
Let's look. Got a half hour left, y'all. Let's get it. You're doing good. We're doing good. So we're working hard. That's beautiful. We did most of my Greco stuff. So we fine-tuned some stuff. We didn't get to everything. There's some more we'll get to next practice. What we're going to do right now is a couple little stance and positioning, conditioning things. Then we're going to get some live situations. Maybe a couple live rounds with your partner. That sound good for everybody? If you're new or if you never went live before, nobody is forced to go live. If you do not want to rest live, what live wrestling means is we're both going 100%, trying to score, trying to win. It's still practice, so nothing, we don't try to hurt each other, but we're wrestling to the highest level of our ability. If you're like, hey, I'm new, I don't want to do this yet, all around the room, you can ask your coach. We got these different bands. The red ones are going to be stronger than the yellow ones, so if you're a beginner, start with the yellow. We got suplex dummies, or you can drill with your partner. Veterans, you should be going live getting after it for this next half hour. Everybody understand?
Yeah.
I gotta check my spot. Talking about getting after it. I forgot what I was going to do.
It's okay.
Oh, yes. Perfect. One of my favorite drills. So we talked about the 7 basic skills of wrestling. Can anybody besides Jarvis, I know he knows them, name the 7 basic skills? In order. Joe Mars, in your hand first. Yes. Yes.
No.
Okay, well, it's all right. He was not, you were correct, but it wasn't in order. So you got stance and motion right. Who wants to help him out from there? Carl?
Stance, motion, level change, penetrate, lift, back step, arch.
Back step, back arch. We got it. So we're going to do a stance and motion drill. It's going to be 6 minutes because a Greco match is 2 3-minute periods. You go 3 minutes, you go to your corner, they follow you down, maybe do a little pep talk, put you back out there 3 more, unless it's a technical fall or pin. So you should be able to stay in a good stance for these 3 minutes. Jalen, let's see some of your stance in motion. We're going Greco stance in motion now. So we do need to bend over, tension our legs.
No.
I want to see your chest. Like this, right? Not clapping our hands. What are our hands doing? They're always doing 2 things.
Contact.
Pushing or pulling, capture. Push, pull, capture. We'll say 3. So you're going to be in your step. If you don't know a back step, like this. Back step, back crunch. You can work high dive, coming up and getting it. Like 2-on-1. You can work, I was calling that a redirection. I realized I was talking to Jalen. We call this off balance. So you can work your off balance steps. I want you moving in a good position for 3 minutes. You think we can do that? All right, let's find a circle. 1, 2. Find a circle, stay in your circle. Coach, you got me on timer?
Yep. I'm serious.
Coach Briggs is going to say when to start and when to stop. Find your own circle if you can. Coach Briggs will say when to start, when to stop.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
Move your hands, move your feet, head up. Look to score. You're doing it right, you're just trying to stay in a good athletic position. You can work on training somebody picking from. Oh, so you put this right foot first, go down to your right knee. Left leg straight, that's going to be power leg. Step up and grab. Try to go left first. Power and capture. Front legs down. There you go. Power leg stands up. Capture. Like picking them up right there. It is. Good. I want you in a good stance. You're working hard. Positioning is going to be key to most of your Greco matches. When these kids switch over from folk style, they're not going to be ready to stay in this Greco stance for 6 minutes. You are. Use that to your advantage. The rest of our state is training folk style. You're training Greco. Start to get a mindset in there. When they step on the mat for Greco, that's your territory. You're coming into your waters now. All right, guys, on to your left. Last 30 seconds, you're going to sprint. Right now, you got a 1-point lead. Start to visualize in your head. Points come quick in Greco. We can't stick on a 1-point lead and look not to score. Have your lines of defense first. Got Sun Tzu. And then you look for your opening, you create your opening to score. Good, Ethan. Want to see some back steps, some arches, hand fighting. Start to visualize your opponent. He doesn't need a face, he doesn't need a name. Just they can be like a suplex dummy that's full of life. This is going to be part of your reps. Good, Hector, Jeremy. Good, Z-Man. All right, we got 30 seconds left in the period. This is our time. We got to sprint. You get a break after this, and you're going hard. Trying some arm throws. Trying some head throws. Trying a couple four-pointers. Maybe we're getting positioning. We're taking the center. We're getting some step-out points. We're moving them like an Iranian. Maybe we're hand fighting. You're down by 3. You need to create 4. How do I score 4 points? Somebody yell it out.
Yeah, throw it now.
Oh, but what do we got to do? What to what? What to what? Feet to back. 4 points. We're going feet to back now. Hey! Take it out. You get 10 seconds, your coach is fanning you. You're making a game plan. They're saying you're doing great. You just got that 4-point throw. It's tied up. What are we going to do? What control tie are you going to try to get to? Double underhooks. Jamar's ready. Start thinking about your favorite position, your favorite throw. Jalen's he's got a good coach. Just smacking his arms, massaging the guns, getting them ready. Now this time, don't be afraid. We can shadow wrestle on the mat too. So if I get my takedown, I can go right to a gut wrench. Maybe I get 2. So don't be afraid to mix it up on the mat. Maybe I'm doing hip heists. Don't be afraid to switch it up a little bit this next 3. You ready? You got the time Coach brings? Yep. 1, 2. 3 minutes positioning. Focus. This way you break your opponent by just staying in their face. Being tough. Good. I already hear a lot more back slamming. Good, Jomar. Good. Footwork. Got some hand fighting. Got some big throws. Got some hard hand work. Like well boxing. Good. Like you. Careful, Tom. You gotta make sure you don't hit your partner. I know we're going big. Keep your body awareness up. We're all here to get better and come back the next day. What we have for the time? All right. What we got for our time, Chris? All right, we got a minute 10. You're up by 2. I want you to hand fight. Hold the center of the mat. Get to a control. Get to a score if it's there. You are the center person. You're keeping the center. If you make a mistake, wrestle through the position. If you make a mistake in a match, you can't stop and reset. You keep going.
1 minute left.
Ready! Let's get back with your partner. Find your partner if they're close to you. We're going to do some live goes if you want. If you don't want to do live goes, you can drill during these 30 seconds. This is going to be situational wrestling. So I'm going to start you in a position. I'll say go, then you go 100% from there. The first one, me and Jarvis are right in here, over, under. On a good underhook, I don't want down here like a bad one. Elbow out, we both got good underhooks. Chest to chest, ready for Greco. Get there with your partner. When everybody's there, we'll start. Good partner. Ready, break. Or Jomar said if you want to switch a group of 3, they'll wrestle 2. I don't think she's hurt. Try some of the moves you learned out today. If you get your partner to the back, take your fight off. Nice, stay high. Switch it up. Over under the other side. If you had a right hand underhook, you got a left hand underhook. If you want to do a group of 3, wrestle live, then know what you get to there, wrestle. Try something out, hips in. I don't want to see no passive. Get those heads up, no passive. There you go, Grant. Use it. Good, Jay. Score some points there. Good stop. Wouldn't that be a slip? Oh, I didn't see what happened. I seen you on top. I was looking for some parterre. If it's a slip, it's a slip. It's a slip. Great! Look in the middle for our next one. We're going body locks. Is body lock a control tie?
No.
No, why not? Because if I have a body lock, Jarvis has a body lock. We're going to go C grips. Coming right in, get ready to throw. Somebody's getting launched.
It ain't
Get
me.
there with your partner. It ain't him.
It
It
ain't
ain't
me.
him. Get there with your partner. Body locks. Ready, Russell. Oh, Jamar, you don't get body lock right away. You got to keep that tip. Use it. Good. Ethan, pummel there. Nice balance, Ethan. Oh, Jamar, you're deep. Finish those. Good hand fight, good hand fight.
Look, that nice thing right there.
Woo. You got DiMaggio, put up your back. See that? Get into him, see? There it is.
Let's see lock and turn back toward him. Look up.
Sorry, your feet. Right! Switch your right back. If your left hand's on top, your right hand's on top. No, right back. Ready? Wrestle. Good, Ethan. Keep it there. Keep it there. Set, More there, DiMaggio. Don't let him lose belly, DiMaggio. See that? Keep that head. Go through. Keep that head. All right, now we belly. Now we belly. Get your belly. Don't let him get you back. Get ready to belly. Break! So now the next one. We're coming in right here. Two Brahma Bulls. 2-on-1. Let's get to a control tie. 2-on-1.
Get him, Rick. Get him back with the ball. Get him back.
2-on-1 with your partner. DiMaggio.
Somebody look like the inside of a whopper.
Jeremy, let's get to 2-on-1. Ready? Wrestle. Other person, you got 2-on-1. Other person got 2-on-1. Jarvis, I want you both up. Jamar up. Antonio and Graham. Let's try to get up on this 2-on-1. There we go. Yeah, they're good. Parker, Jonathan, James. Wrestle. Here we go. You got a stiff arm ready. Pop it and go. You gotta go back to the mouth with the wrist. Put it down. There we go. Ooh, nice, man. That was nice, shot. How you fitted it? Great! That was both people, right? So, all right, John, pick your favorite. Look at me and Jamar. We're right here. Right here. Double Swedish. Right here. Get there with your partner.
About the best card in here.
Oh, yeah.
God throw this once a practice for Jamar. Grace, gonna help those fellas out there.
Well, I tell you, I want some cameras on this. Nice.
All right. DiMaggio, get your head up. There it is. Vessel. Jonathan, you had it. Carl Johnson. Carl Johnson. Position one more time. One more time. Come on. One more time on the Swedish. They all love this position.
It's bad.
Because no matter what, there's really no way out besides somebody gets slammed.
Yeah.
Like, it's fun.
And it's looking good on their technique.
It's something about this spot that Maggie have to score. You're going to go arm over. You got to run this sit. Both get them locked. Wrestle! You're in parterre, you got a lock. Top person, parterre, you got a lock. Who can show me what it looks like? Good. Good. Jalen's got it. Good. Yep, lock for good match. Everybody, let's get like this. Chest welded to the person. Ready to score. Hector, you can get a lock. Ready, wrestle. Good attempt. Oh, give it two. Give it two. Oh, no, you get it to mark. Yeah, good. Easy, give it in. Suck back, suck back, suck back, suck back. Nice. Great. Good scrap, you two. Great. Switch that up. Switch that up.
Same flag, make that star. Now, same thing, Steve. Not looking back. Same flag.
Get the lock. Everybody's in lock. Hustle. It's a point there. The Ingram team gets a tech ball. That's 4. Don't let him get you, Hector. He's trying to get to 10. 6.
Is this the leg?
All right, then. Great! Great job, y'all. Let's walk in a circle. Follow me. Walking in a circle. Follow me. Just make a.
You got better. You can high five. You can high five.
Right here.
Catch your breath. Come on,
You go to the left?
No.
Now you're shooting up.
We are going, I believe this is counterclockwise. Good, I see the smiles, I see some sweat. Who got 1% better today? Anybody? All right, I see What'd you learn, Carl? Long as still move. Carl still got it.
I'm still throwing bread. Woo! You heard me.
I did. Now as we walk, we're going to close us the circle. We yoga session. So y'all can stop walking right about there. We'll just spread out a big circle. Everybody facing the middle. Spread out. Jalen, Hector, move your group a little wide, please. So some of you have done some yoga stuff with me. Some of you have not. So just follow along first. This will be like follow the leader style, all right? So I'm going to start here. This is going to be like our good morning. I'm going to go quad pod, straight down, and right here, called upward dog. We're going to try to hold it and focus on our breaths. Think about how that nutrition was over Christmas. You fueled up good. Eat too many sweets. Was anybody on the naughty list? You start to think about this stuff? No. So now we'll bring this back to what's called a downward dog. So go right back to your heels in this quad pod position almost. My weight's back on my feet. If you can touch your heels to the ground, that's great. If you can't, just do the best that you can. Trying to loosen everything up after practice. Who knows how many points a gut wrench is worth?
2. As many as you want to make it.
All right. A feet to what gets 4 points? 4. Feet to back.
Feet to 4.
So I'm going to go to 2 knees. Do something called a child pose now. This should really get everything out. My forehead can touch the ground if I want. Stretch wide. All right, start to slowly come up. And yes, different people have different flexibility levels. Go as far as you're comfortable. This should be a little cool down. So I'll cross my left foot in front. My right thigh is what we call this like the pretzel stretch. This is what we do. Spaghetti legs. So I got my spaghetti legs. And if you know this before, help out people if they're closer. And now I'm going right forward over that spaghetti leg.
What call these pigeons?
You call it pigeon?
We call them spaghetti.
Pigeon? All right. Yeah, sometimes at tech we would just make up words when we see them. So it probably is referred to as a pigeon, but us it's a spaghetti leg. It's how we got some moves like a Millie Rock.
The DCO fly.
Yeah, the DCO. All right, let's switch to the other leg. Oh, Locust Street. No, that's not fun. Oh, yeah. That Street. I was confused. Locust Street. We're going to lean over. If I tell you to go to Locust Street, that means it's Duck. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somehow it's not nothing. I remember that. Okay.
We even teach this stuff like that.
Yeah, once you get up to a high enough level, you will learn a little slang.
Center will be sprawl. Center. Just straight face to the mat.
All right. We're going to finish. Well, we'll do 2. Let's start with a butterfly. So
That's so wrong.
and roll out your back a little straight. Go a little over each shoulder. We're going to finish up with a pelvic ball. Take my elbows to my shins. I'm going to grip my toes. I'm just going to go back into a nice little roll. Just try to feel out this position for a while.
Just keep remember this stretching becomes very important. I know some of you guys are young, so it's easy to just get to wrestling, but you will get injured if you make a habit of just coming to practice and just start wrestling without warming up and stretching and cooling
If you're
down.
not used to being in like these crazy positions, and then all of a sudden in a match you do get put in one of these crazy positions, you're gonna pull something.
Indeed.
Might as well.
Especially Greco and freestyle. These are new styles. Your body's not used to this stuff, so that's why we're doing different stretches.
Get jerked around and slammed, and get your body used to contorting like that. It's gonna be great.
Before we wrap up for the day, our next practice is Sunday. Our next practice, Tuesday, 2 to 4. And we also have Thursday, 2 to 4. I know some of you kids are going back to college, Let's clap it up for our college group that and whether you're at a middle school level, you're at a collegiate level, we appreciate you being here and you bring something different to the team. And it's good, once you start to coach stuff, and some of you older kids know, you learn so much better. So you collegiate kids, upper level high school kids, that's going to help you out with your own wrestling by giving back and helping coach the youth as well. Let's see. My practice, like everything in life, didn't go exactly as planned. I had a bunch of stuff written out. I got to some of it, I missed some of it, but the good thing is we all had fun, we adapted, and my goals were sweating. Everybody's sweating, smiling. I seen some smiles. Jomar's still smiling. Learned something. Right, we already went over that. Is everybody coming back? You give a thumb vote. Yeah, I'm coming back. Maybe. No, you stink vote. To be honest, I feel I won't get hurt. And then we just sharpened Greco technique and awareness. I think everybody got to do some of that, correct? Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. Make sure before you leave, shake your partner's hand, thank your partner, thank your coach, because we know without all you kids and all that together, it doesn't come together. If you know who Jake is, definitely take a moment to thank Jake. If you don't know who he is, take a moment to meet him. If he has some time, if he's lifting weights, don't run up on him, he's lifting weights. You get body locked by Coach Briggs, you've seen that earlier. Let's come on, bring it on in.
Are we wrestling live?
Maggio's going to break us down. Wait till everybody comes in. One on you, one on a partner.
Take it easy, Gio.
1, 2, 3.
All right, great job.